In this month alone, 5 people, including 2 children, have died because they had no working smoke alarm and no escape plan. I'm trying my hardest not to slip and fall. Take a look. This whole street in the Barton Hill neighborhood is nothing but a sheet of ice. Now in Prince George's County, the law requires every home to have a working smoke alarm on every level and in every bedroom. And if you don't, you can contact your local fire department and they can help you. That's right, officials are calling these new protections life-changing because 74% of domestic violence deaths involve firearms. So these new regulations can take more guns out of the hands of abusers. The motto for the Special Olympics is let me win, but if I cannot win, then let me be brave in the attempt. So even when participants feel like giving up, you can hear the crowd cheering them on. Now this hayride is just one of the things that the farm has to offer. As you can see, it also has a petting zoo and a corn maze, so it's plenty of activities for the family. So I just finished climbing Mount Rushmore, and I must say this will be a great facility to bring your family to. In Laurel, I'm Latifah Majied, CTV News. Well, Christmas has certainly came early for this Glenarden family. A mother of 4 has received thousands of dollars worth of gifts for not only her children, but herself as well. Dozens of first responders reminded us that protecting a community is more than just getting criminals off the streets.
Really a blessing because we was having some financial difficulties this Christmas season, and I did not know how we was going to do Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Rachel. Merry Christmas.
Maryland National Capital Park Police, Prince George's County officers, and Kentland volunteer firefighters opened their hearts and delivered Christmas gifts to a family in need. Afisha Carter, a single mother of 4 that goes to school full-time and works part-time, didn't know how she was going to afford Christmas this year after her car broke down.
We wasn't too sure because I had car issues and had to purchase a new vehicle. I'm in school, so I had some little setbacks in Christmas. I was not sure.
Normally you see all these lights. It's for a negative cause. Today, this is unbelievable. Mom had no clue that this was happening. The only thing she knew is I was bringing 4 gifts for the 4 children.
It was really fun getting these presents, and I'm so excited to know what's inside.
Oh, wow.
On top of the gifts, Carter also received hundreds of dollars worth of gift cards.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Now, all of the officers actually came out of their own personal pockets to donate money to this family, and the corporal that we spoke with, Randy Green, is actually from Glenarden, so this act of kindness means that much more to him. In Glenarden, I'm Latifah Majied, CTV News. Imagine receiving a phone call saying an unknown person has moved into your home. That's what happened to one Cheltenham family when they relocated to California, then discovered this woman, Queena Johnson, broke into their home and forged documents to make it look like she was the owner.
Basically, she found a home, a vacant home, set up shop, moved her family in, and it turns out the owners had moved away to California. They had not abandoned the property, it was just simply vacant.
Queena Johnson broke into this house, making it her home, and when the rightful owners tried to evict her, well, she filed a civil suit against them.
I think that that's disrespectful. I don't think that it should have taken this long to get them out.
Tyler White, a neighbor and friend of the owners, says something seemed suspicious about Johnson and her family.
They were leaving like out of state, and then they were saying that they were going to have family come and like rent the house out or just occupy it for the time that they were gone, because they weren't supposed to be gone this long. So when they came over and introduced themselves, they were like, oh, we're cousins, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, oh, okay, cool. It's finally good to see you.
Michael Riker, a retired police officer who served 20 years on the force, says he's never seen any case like this.
Oh, it's nuts. It's nuts. I mean, I thought that the house had foreclosed in the beginning, and then I saw somebody move into it, and I said, wow, maybe somebody bought it from the bank. And then the whole house went dark again, and I said, who knows what's going on with this thing.
Johnson is scheduled to be sentenced in March, and she faces up to 69 years in prison. In Cheltenham, I'm Latifah Majied, CTV News. Right now, things are moving smooth on the Beltway, but that wasn't the case this morning. It took motorists hours to get to work for commutes that normally take 30 minutes or less. Some residents stayed home and cleared off their sidewalks. Others were stuck in traffic.
You had EMS up there trying to help people come up the hill because it was so icy underneath the snow.
Curtis Richardson says that it took him over an hour to get to work because traffic was so backed up.
Usually, if I go 183, it's a half hour. If I go to Beltway, it's 20 minutes.
Richardson, who works for the school system, says that he was already on his way when the board decided to close classes for the day.
That's how bad the roads were. And as of I left there about an hour ago, and they still haven't been touched. 193 hasn't been touched up in the Greenbelt area at all.
The Department of Public Works and Transportation sent 125 trucks out this morning to plow the roadways. But since the snow hit during rush hour, it made it difficult to treat the streets.
We were putting down salt, but with that amount of cars on the roadway, it makes it more difficult to treat the roads.
Officials say that motorists should still be extra cautious while traveling over bridges and ramps because they are the first to freeze.
Stay alert, keep a safe distance between the cars. As you said, it may look like it's roadway or slush, but with the temperatures being at freezing, you have the chance that it can be frozen.
Now, as I was traveling this afternoon, I actually saw a car that had slid into the back of a metro bus. So as you're traveling this evening, just be careful because as the temperature drops, the roads will become icier. Well, you know, it's my favorite day of the week. I'm actually about to take you inside the doors of Laurel High School, where one local organization is going from classroom to classroom, helping at-risk students get into college. So, follow me. Since 1990, First Generation College Bound has been helping young people realize a dream that often seemed out of reach.
Provided the encouragement and support for kids to attend college from low-income families. Should have been accepted to college.
Joseph Fisher started the organization by knocking on doors in his community. Now it has expanded into 5 high schools in the county.
I started doing 10 kids a year, and because we have those 5 high schools, we have a capacity of doing 150 students a year.
We have a qualification of the program for students that have a 2.0 GPA and just have the desire to go to college, and we'll work with them. So when I come into the school buildings, I meet with them, just get their academic profile, GPA, SAT scores, what they're interested in majoring in, and we go from there and help them get into college.
Latifah Shanaba has been with the program since middle school. Now a high school senior, she says the program kept her on the right path.
He would talk to us and ask us if we were having any problems in class. He'd go talk to our teachers and everything too. So he would go talk to my teacher freshman year, really helped me with that class in particular. As far as SATs and things like that, they help us get us registered. They even pay for it. It's just really a great program.
Now, more than 20% of the students that have participated in the program and went off to college have also attended graduate school, and that's something that Joseph Fisher says he is very proud of. In Laurel, I'm Latifah. Majied, CTV News.